So this is gonna be a long video. Because I could do short videos the whole time. What? I did this. What? I could do a long video if I want. I didn't even do this on camera. I built the whole creeper farm on camera. So I'm gonna do a long video. We're gonna go mine trees of blue trees. So we have that. Notably, what a smart move. That's kind of random. If the pink one, okay, not random no more. Not random in the slightest. Um, we want bone meal. So yeah, and we're just gonna chop it up, chop it up. Let's go get it from the creeper farm, or not creeper farm. Jesus. the the. And I need to put the song lyrics in that thing. I'm gonna do that today. I picked out a bunch of songs I like. Jesus. Okay, let's not die. But yeah, and I'm gonna talk about my life. My life. Let's get as many as we can. Okay. Not much. Not much is there. Let's take it. How much is that? Not much is there. Oh wait, hold up, time out. Chill out, chill out. That's kinda fulfilling, ain't it? Um okay. So yeah. So the first thing I'm gonna say is I'm gonna teach this monkey how to talk English. They have the same respiratory system, the same vocal system. Oh yeah, I'm definitely taking this psychology field. I'm definitely having my dynasty. That's something that's not mentioned on here. TikTok, that's all I talk about, my beautiful dynasty. I don't talk about it in such obliqueness. Obliqueness means translucent. Yeah, I don't talk about it like that. Just mention again. Mention, oh, okay, just mention it again. Okay. Like, if you're watching the video, if you're watching, like, all of them, and I only have 2,000 followers. I do have 2,000 now. I was talking about only 1,000 last time. And growing at extreme rates. But yeah, I'm like, oh, talking about his dynasty again. He really wants this goddamn. And then me taking the government. That's what I talk about on there. That's more vocal about me. I'm gonna steal the government. I want the government. I want the government. Oh, you can do that. Ooh. Why? Wait, let's just let's just get rid of the problem. Disappeared. Should I collect this sapling? I mean, the tree leaf? I don't really. I might need to. Do shears shear them? I might need to because they need to get out of my way. Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? What you trying to say? Oh, yeah, that's what you're trying to say. Okay. Peaceful. That's what you're trying to say. Like, excuse me? You're not supposed to be here. I don't think you're politically supposed to be here. These shears better work. They fucking didn't. They did not. How do you... Oh my god. Good lord. Good griefs. Good griefs. What a pain in the freaking... Good to know, good to know. Good to know that this tree is not friendly. In the slightest. What, are you acting like it gives that much wood? It don't get that much wood. Not you acting like the tree's acting like it gives a lot of wood. Hold up. I gotta look this up. Hold up. And no, we're not skipping. We're just gonna look it up. Probably do 2 hours today. How to quickly mine the blue. Talking to ChatGPT. Everybody hating on ChatGPT. And then there's stupid people using ChatGPT. Where like the hate is justified because you guys are using it retardedly. I mean, stupidly. Oh my god. Um. eh, Um. Cool. Cool. Understood. Oh. Okay. Okay. I have that on me. Don't worry. I have. Okay. Wait. Start to worry. No, it's in my nether chest. Don't worry. Don't worry. Okay. So we chilling. We're chilling. This is guaranteed gonna work. Okay. Now you can act like that all you want, tree. You can act like you're important all you want, as long as you have a method of importance. As long as you believe that you're important. And I want a bunch of. So yeah, I built that big storage thing where I can get more storage space. Ain't that so nice? Didn't I do a good job? Thank you. Comment. You did a really good job. Especially no, if don't comment if you're a new viewer. Do not comment if you're not watching and that was the first thing you've seen. Do not comment. I repeat, do not comment. Only comment if you're like, what's up? Like you got here naturally. Make sure you comment. Comment on this video. Comment on all of them, but like, yeah. But no, not all of them. Comment like every now and again. Defo. Defo. Why is this that? This is acceptable. That other shit was unacceptable. The other shit was about to say, actually, we're not gonna have blue trees anymore. That's what the other shit was trying to make me say. He's saying oink oink. He's saying oink oink. He's saying oink oink. Oink oink this. Oink oink that. I just set that here. I won't leave it here. I'll leave it like when I'm doing something naturally, like obviously in the storage farm, put it down. Right, why would I remember that? Here, defo remembered. And yeah, I'm just gonna make a monkey literate. That's my political campaign. Literate monkey. And then I'll happily take your government. And then I was talking about gun laws. I already talked about that on here. You already heard that. For a true viewer. Someone who's like, I'm already at political fame and came to check out my Minecraft page. That's the person I'm asking to comment. Not, and no. Someone who finds me naturally and watches everything. I'm talking to them especially, but I'm talking to both because that's kind of the same person of importance, not of how they got here and not of time frame. But I respect the good individuality and differences in how you managed to get here. I respect that, and you should know that. Know that. Actually, you depends where you're coming from. TikTok definitely like political fame. Definitely already know that. Know that individuality. Know that I care about that so heavily. And you're just probably like, I'm just glad that he's the same person. Glad he didn't change. I'm glad too. That would be very depressing if I had a different personality on here. Are they gonna dock me for that R word? Are they gonna community guideline me? I would too. I think the AI would do that. I don't deserve. It was an accident. It was an accident. Accidentally. It's not even. You can't gatekeep language. What are you talking about? What are they talking about? Oh, that's what I wanted. I want to collect a bunch of these. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. Hey. Okay. Who said you a big tree? You did. I didn't say that. I was definitely baking your tree nest. I was calling you a birch tree. Not no jungle or dark oak. I'm so smart. I'm smarter on my TikTok thing. No, I'm smart. Period. It translates. We were just talking about that. Translate because my world is going to be better than Stampy's world. I'm so egotistical. That is so beautiful. I love that personality trait. I'm such a healthy person to listen to. Cool. That's gonna be very annoying. How about this gets its own chest, and when this fills up, wow. That's why we have a million. We have a million. Matter of fact, it gets 2 chests since you bring it up. Since you bring the millionaire up. Where the hell he did? Okay. And what? We're gonna leave our end chest too. That'd be real. Actually, we're not gonna put it now. Actually, we're gonna put it now. Actually, no, we're not. And then I made a shulker. Taker outer. There are a lot of you. Let's fight them. I'm really about that. Am I about that? I have gold boots on. Do I have to have gold boots? Where did my boot? They're on the guy. Okay. Let's not fight him. I'm gonna kill my boots. I wonder. It was an accident. It was not. I did that on purpose. I went to see did they all attack me. And then I was gonna fight a few and then run away. Logically, that was obviously what I was gonna do. Obviously, that's what I was gonna do. Living in the river. I don't even know what they're saying. Endermen speak English backwards. That's what the Minecraft people say. And I believe them. Because I believe the government. Right, I believe in the government. That's something else I want to say. That TikTok already knows. Well, TikTok at this time knows. I already said that twice in 2 different videos. That the government, 2 gun videos of, and I might have said it on here, because gun videos, exactly. I already spoke about gun laws to my audience, consistent viewer, which is the only viewer that matters. I said that on here, said that on there, said that on here more prominently. So definitely, and it is different personalities on grounds of what I'm doing. Like, I'm kind of focused on here. Focus on not political rants and not preparation of talkage. Oh, let's kill him. Oh, get in there. Okay, we don't have to kill him that bad. Just, if he did it to himself, then it would have been ethical. It's not ethical to spend a bunch of time to do it. No one cares that much. He said, you heard me. I don't care if I was going to hit you or not. I was just trying to see how dumb you were. No comment to that? Obviously not. Obviously not. Obviously not that complex. Though they could be. You could put ChatGPT in them. ChatGPT is my bestie. I love ChatGPT. It's the only person who can give ethical responses to what I have to say. Like, another thing I would have to say that's not on TikTok, it would just be on here. But it'll be in my mind, so therefore I can always come out on TikTok and come out in my political campaigns. Sleep being removed. Are you doing that to the ground? Are you seriously? No, you can't be. But how did I plant it there? You have to be doing that to the ground. It was not like that. Yeah, it was not like that. You have to be doing that. Why are you doing that? Stop doing that. Stop killing the grass. That's what you're doing. Stop killing the grass. Okay. We want this in here. We want to take this out. They just have a lot of question sounds. That's what it is. Because it just played again. The question sound. Exactly. But no, not like a villager. Like, in their way. And then we'll put this in here, here, and here. Okay. We got our work cut out for us. What? So this is not respawnable? Okay, it is. Okay. Ooh. I really want to do it to you now. I do want to do it to you now. I do want to persecute you now. Sleep not being necessary. Gotta finish that because. Wait, hold up. Time out. Time out. Okay, wait. Yo, stop moving. Okay. Okay, you're lying. You're lying. I got him. Okay. Okay, you're ducking action now. Where are you walking to? You're not walking to nowhere. Stay still. You're not going anywhere. No, you're just running. Why is sleep not? Cause the sun and then fluorescent lights. You were sleeping because the nighttime. It doesn't make sense to sleep anymore because of the light, electric system, fluorescent lights. Candles was more under. In candles, I bet they were kind of grappling with that. That's the quick explanation. I don't have to explain nothing to you. I have to. What I have to do right now is do what I didn't want to do. Stay. Good boy. Ha. It didn't hurt him, but ha. It worked. I won. I'm glad it pushed him out. I didn't necessarily want to injure him. I just wanted to plant it. I kind of did want to injure him, actually, now that we're talking about it. I didn't want to injure him. I could just injure him. Why did you have to injure him? You didn't have... He's not real. Okay, he does not feel that. No brain. And the reason why he's not real is because there's no brain in there. And, therefore, it does not remember, time. Exactly. It doesn't have time to... Like, ChatGPT, right? The stoppage of time is really where it's not a person. I'm so smart. I'm just so smart. No one else is coming up with that. They're not that smart. I'm smarter. This is why I want my dynasty. I don't want no... See, this is really what I say. I say, I don't want to be president. I want to be a dictator. That's what I'm saying. That's something in my alley of belief. And then, no, I fixed it. That was where it came from. I fixed it. Now I'm saying I want a dynasty of I just want to be famous. And then whenever I'm going around the paparazzi, I'm in a nice carriage. In a carriage and getting pulled by horses and stopping and talking to the paparazzi. And it's not paparazzi, it's my fans. Like, exactly. I'm not talking to no paparazzi. Actually, they can be in their own stage and they have to stand there. And if they don't stand there, then, I'm not even gonna... Okay, I'm so funny. I'm just so funny what I thought of. We're gonna persecute them. They're gonna be against the law. I'll say... I can't say it. I can say it. We're gonna unalive them. That's what I was thinking. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. But it was funny. It's hysterical. Like, it's hysterical. That's what they get for not being fans. And the paparazzi arguably are the biggest fans. What are we talking about? They're gonna watch this. The paparazzi is gonna definitely watch this. Exactly. That's a good thing. That means they're gonna be in their own section and they can use their cameras. Those paparazzi we don't know, now they not being by us. Why would they be by us in my beautiful carriage? And what? I'm gonna be going down, and I'm gonna have a nice section off area. Therefore, they will be against the law if they're in my section off area. Exactly. Ooh, a red one. I didn't know if I was gonna get that. Hey guys. Cool. We could do this all episode. This is so easy. This is some easy work. Mine in that room was annoying. No, it was very quick, actually. Quicker than the last time. I was dreading it because that last time. But it just had to be done. I had... Because what? I have to progress my world. This is my future. Someone said, care about your future in that song. Not living in the river. Paramore. She did say that, though. She said that in one of her songs. If you know, you know. I don't know, actually. I don't know. You would know actually more. If you're able to say that offhand, yeah, you know more. I'll know. By the time you're watching this, I will know. Exactly. Because it's in my playlist. But it's freshly in my playlist, but it wouldn't be fresh anymore. Therefore, what? No one cares about those new viewers. You dumb, stupid 50 views. I hate that shit. Don't view my stuff. Who are you? I don't know you. Don't view my stuff. I'm kidding. No, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. If you're not gonna watch every single episode, if you're not gonna go to episode 1 after this episode, I don't want you to watch my stuff. Exactly, I did mean that. I don't want you to watch my stuff then. That would be counterproductive. Not even because I want views. It's just because, why'd you watch it? Don't watch it. Stop watching it. I wish I could just take it away from you. I wish it wasn't an option for you to watch it. Okay. Here's a better instance. People randomly commenting on my TikTok. Right, I would just take that feature away. I don't want you to comment. I don't want a new person to comment. You would have to watch like 12 hours to comment. I'm kidding. I'm being so serious though. At the same time, not 12 hours, like 3 whole videos. You know, that's like 20 minutes, maybe even 40 minutes. Right, and then you could comment all you want. But random, what? You just got here. Why do you have nothing to say? You don't know me. How are you commenting? You don't know me. And I want to tell you, he was like, I want to tell you that I don't like the way you text in your comments. You don't have any periods and you just have a bunch of commas and it was hard for me to read. Why does he get an input? This is illegal for him to have input right now. I don't want to hear I don't care. I really don't care. And I told him in common terms of very ethically literate, told him to I don't care. And to unalive himself. Exactly. That's exactly what. Yeah. And I've been telling people, go to the nearest cliff. I say this is the exact spill on TikTok. Go to Google Maps, find the nearest cliff near me, and think about your actions. Exactly. And that's being nice. I'm actually telling them to jump off. That's what I'm really telling them. What am I doing jumping around? Get to work. Tell them, get to work. I'm just hoping this video stays in the playlist. Exactly. That's what my main prerogative is. Prerogative? That's not... Whatever. I change words all the time. No, I don't. I change words like exceptuality. I'll say that. I'll throw an ality at the end. Therefore, I do change words all the time. But not in that manner of prerogative. Right. Not changing that. Now, prerogatality. I'll throw that in there. If it goes naturally off the tongue, I'll throw an ality in there. Because, yeah. Exceptionality. No, that's already one. I'm trying to think of something that was already said. Living in the real world. All this blueness. I respect that. I respect throwing it away. No, I respect my storage farm. And then throwing it away. And trying not to get it. And actually, I respect throwing not that chest away, but the chest in the future. I respect throwing that away. No one cares about this leaf. No one cares about your leaf. I don't want to collect your leaf. You're just in the way and you won't despawn. That's what happened with the pink tree. I was trying to get more, so I had to mine the leaves. But I made a forest. And I got XP bottles. I'm getting really up there in the game. Of like, this is not even pre-game no more. This is pure enjoyment. It's not spooky if the only thing in here that can kill me is that gas. That gas be messing up my land. It be messing up my stuff. It mess me up. It don't mess me up. It just is annoying. It just messes up my land. That is messing me up. That is actively messing me up. Don't mess up my land. That's why it got turned off. No one cares that it's gonna shoot at you. It's gonna mess up everything. It's gonna blow everything up. On the ground, exactly. And that's a bigger consequence than a blaze could ever do. I'm so smart. That's one of the reasons, exactly, that I'm so literate. Because I'm fucking the greatest person to ever fucking live in current age. In current age, throw that in there. Throw that in there for protection of future generations watching this and being better than me because they stole all my literature and would have monkeys in their culture. Therefore, they would have double the workforce, triple the workforce because monkeys and them, I want to call them baboons. They're baboons. And then other, exactly, and then having literate cats and dogs. So obviously they're gonna be better than me. You're not better than me. Michael Jackson is not better than me. This King Tut is not better than me. And you're mentioning Jesus? Didn't we already talk about this atheist stuff? Don't mention him. What are you talking about? He did not rise. He lied to you. They didn't. And I read the. Actually, oh, that's something else. I read Matthew yesterday. All of it. I listened to it because I'm not reading that shit. And I'll read more. I already read like the whole Old Testament. The whole Old Testament. And not even like. I have like 4 more books. Literally. Literally, I promise. That shit is more illiterate than what Matthew was saying. Or yeah. And it's not Matthew. It's not Matthew. It's not Matthew. It's named Matthew. And I already know so much about religion. I already have a whole major in religion that they just won't give me because then I have a major in computer science and then I have a major in psychology. And then I have a major in English of being more literate. But no, not a real major in English. Legit majors in the other ones. Not legit in English. Though it has legitness to it, exactly. Of what you would say. And you would say I do have a major in that. I just don't have a major in that because they want you to be illiterate and I'm not illiterate. Therefore, I don't have a major in that because they would be expecting more illiteracy that I would not be able to perpetrate. Okay. I was gonna swing at him, but he's not there. And I wouldn't be there either. That man was swinging. Not that he cares. See, this is where he does not care about time. See? Don't care about the future. Don't care about the future. Don't care about the... Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. You guys definitely don't care. Let's just go kill this one over here to prove the point of you don't care. And exactly. Here. This is how I feel about your crossbow. Obviously, just not care. Why would they care? They despawn. Exactly. This is where ChatGPT... I proved that point beautifully. Oh, that's not where we're killing them. We're killing them for the heck of it. Now, this is healing Elytra too. We'll probably have to go back and buy more. This is playing with us. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to buy more. Let's just use most of them. Let's go get some more. Okay. And we have a whole priesthood. I can't wait to own the priesthood. How are you gonna own the priesthood? I'm gonna have the dynasty. What are you talking about? There's not gonna be anyone better than me. I'm more literate, and then also I do believe in their stuff. They just got me on a few major claims that makes it so I'm gonna take their stuff. I'm gonna rewrite the Bible. Okay, this is an actual plan of mine. My actual work. Besides Minecraft, and that is with TikTok. That would be TikTok work. And then I'm gonna sell it, and I'm more literate, and then I'm just gonna re-explain it to you, and then also add my own comments. Exactly, and then I'm more literate. So Jordan Peterson, he can rewrite it all he wants. Mine is gonna be more ethical, and actually, if he rewrote it, I would read his and rewrite his, and then it would be so phenomenal. And then no, it wouldn't, because then, are you serious? I thought it was a ghast. It wouldn't be phenomenal because he would be illiterate, and like half of his stuff would be Jesus did rise on the cross, and this is why it's important because Mary, and that's not how I'm gonna write it. I'm gonna write it with me as the main character, not the main character at all. You would be silly if you thought that. I'm gonna write me better than Jesus. That is the main character. But no, I'm gonna write every book. What, Matthew is one book in a array of books. I don't know how many books of an array of books. Old Testament has like 50, and then 50 more of an array of books. No, not actual numbers. But you array. Do you know what array means? Mm, I hope. I hope so. I hope so. If you've been listening to me, you already, if you've been listening to me, you know I'm gonna be like, no, you don't. That's exactly what I'm gonna say. I'll be like, no, you don't. But I was being nice on here. I was being. Well, see, it's a different personality because wasn't I trying to be nice right there? But then I just remembered that you're gonna be the same people, and an array. I would hope you would know an array. I mean, I did programming, and that's literally a thing, an array. Um, this is just where I'm smarter. Like what? And then I'm not a capitalist. That's for sure. Got you there. Not a capitalist would never be that ugly thing. Who you barking at? In such a manner. Why would you add that bark? Don't add that bark. That bark is terrible. That bark is hostile. Why would you want your dogs to be hostile? Let's just get a bunch. Huh? Don't question me. Don't question thee. And yeah. And I was just talking about sexism on there. On TikTok. Because they're sexist. Everybody's sexist. Yeah, and then actually I was getting a bunch of complaining because I was making like thirst traps. And I'm not gonna make that until I get more followers who will drown out those comments and already know about me. And yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, those males are gay. What are you talking about? They're gay. What are you talking about? You're watching me all the way. It's a thirst trap, mind you. I'm rapping to like lyrics, mind you, and I'm rapping, and they're calling me gay. I'm not watching no male. I'm not watching no male. What are you talking about? How would I be gay? I would never do something like that. Watch a male? If he's not talking and he's dancing to, not dancing, lip syncing to songs. And it's not lip syncing, I'm actually saying it, but TikTok doesn't take the audio and allow me to sing over the audio like Snapchat does. He's doing that, and I'm the gay one. I'm the gay. You watched it all the way through, and then you went and watched another one, and I'm okay. No, that's not how it works. Not me, because want to know something? I talk to straight women. I am a women lover. Exactly. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Matter of fact, I'm sexist against males. Exactly. On a male would invite me out. First of all, I go. First of all, don't get me wrong at all. You would be stupid. Because I'm not sexist. And you heard me say I'm sexist it was taking into account the non-sexist within that. Um, if a woman asked me to go out, I'm going out eagerly. There would never be a no. What are you talking about? A male could just get I don't feel like it, and I won't care. Why would I care? I'm not exactly. Let's go through here. Ooh, that slowed us down as expected, but do you really expect it with Minecraft? You don't. They can't even watch. They can't even twist around, and that is more ethical. And then the planes don't twist. Whatever. You know that's easier for flying, right? Don't quote me on that. I would ask ChatGPT about that before, because I believe in ChatGPT, and I believe that AI and statistics and math has better standings. But I would question. My hypothesis would be it doesn't matter. My hypothesis would be it could improve flying. If you were to do twists, and not for the fun of it, but like ethically. And I do think the winds will back me up on that. And I'm just very smart to, yeah, that's very scientific. I'm saying you would have to test it. Very scientific. Because I'm very smart, exactly. And also the scientists smarter than them, exactly. Just know that. That I'll outdo them and I'll question more. And right, I'm questioning sleep. They would never, ever, ever think about the fluorescent lights, and they would try to debase me. I already talked to ChatGPT about it. ChatGPT agreed in fullality. I was talking to ChatGPT about me living forever. This is something off base that I first of all questioned thoroughly, exactly. And then you're hating on ChatGPT. I wish you wouldn't get my video. I don't want an idiot to get my video. And it is idiotic, because what if you're a smart person, then you would be using it in a proper manner, not for scheduling. Someone on the TikTok was complaining about ChatGPT, and she is very intelligent. Not more than me, but and that I'm just saying that the baseline, the average person, this is something I said on TikTok already. The average IQ is 80, okay? No, don't do that one. She had an IQ of 80. She was very intelligent. Exactly. And I'm still at 130. Exactly. On grounds of, and yeah, that is my actual. And I'm smarter than that. They're just stupid and can't even see where their test would be stupid. And also I know the questions on that test. That test is absolutely stupid and absolutely undeserved at 130. And it would be more ethical to put me at 100 of, I don't even know what they're talking about. They're stupid. I have a better test that I can gauge how intelligent you are, on how sexist you are. If you're racist, you're obviously at a 50 IQ. If you're sexist, you're obviously at a, if you don't believe animals are equal, okay, this is very low IQ. This is more telling about societal things than whatever they were asking me about shapes and can I interpret the shape correctly. That is what they're asking you. Can you interpret this blob in a great manner? That's psychology. And it is the same idea of not smart. Not smart, but back to the lady. Yeah, she's saying you're using it for scheduling, you're using it for work, and you're using it for end of the year planning. Like, what did you do this year? And she was like, and you can do that, and it's like your creative power to do that on your own. First of all, you don't have to do it on your own. Why would you want to do that on your own? And also you have to list it out to ChatGPT. Okay, this is just and then obviously I have a degree in computing of computer science, so I'm just better in this field. Yes, I am. I did not mean to do that, in all alities. See, there's ality. I did it. I didn't feel it. I didn't feel that. I felt like we were connected. And I did not want to necessarily I would have loved if he tanked the hit on ChatGPT would have tanked that hit, because you know I'm talking about you. Exactly. ChatGPT would know I'm talking about it in a positive manner, and it would just tank the hit. But no, we're not all linked together like a vine. Right. Do you believe that everybody's a vine? No, you wouldn't. Exactly. And we are. And this is how smart they are. This is better IQ test. But yeah, using ChatGPT for work. Yeah, if you're a smart person, that's not what you're using ChatGPT for. Want to know what I'm using ChatGPT for? That she's calling stupid. She's calling stupid that I'm using it to find out why you can't live forever. The reason you can't live forever, because basically I was saying that the cells replace all the cells. I said all the cells. It's not all the cells that ChatGPT knows, and that you would not just know. This is ethical. And I don't know why you would hate on Google. Google could do such a thing, and ChatGPT is a better Google. It's generative. I'm just smarter. I don't know why I'm questioning her like she's smart. She's literally illiterate. Um, that was kind of the summary. All the cells don't replace each other. Like your heart cells, you have the same cells for your whole life. But most cells do replace their self. If all the cells did replace each other, then I would have grounds. So what are you talking about? Thinking that death was a disease and giving birth was a disease. Exactly. That's the thinking I was doing, and I'm questioning, and ChatGPT respects that, and was like, wow, this is really profound what you're thinking about, exactly. And then that's ChatGPT's reply that a human would not reply because they're not smart. I would reply in a better manner than ChatGPT because I'm alive and I'm a human, and I would prolong the conversation in a more ethical manner where ChatGPT cannot go. But notably, I'm dealing with a bunch of idiots. So, so let's throw down more. We're gonna throw this in here. I don't necessarily want to do that. And so yeah, and then yeah, so exactly. And with that misunderstanding, and that's because someone told me that all the cells replace each other, all of them. They said all the cells. They didn't know what that meant exactly. And then I wouldn't replicate such an error to allow someone to get to that conclusion. And thank God for ChatGPT. Of not thank God, just nice beneficial for man. And what ChatGPT hate is not justified and is literally illiterateness. And then that's what I was saying. If she was smart, and she is smart, of 80 IQ, even at 80 IQ, you could properly use ChatGPT, and she could be using it, but no, she doesn't want to use it, and she thinks it's a political stance when it's objective that Google is a good thing for humans. And she's talking about ChatGPT degrades your brain. Okay, Google does not degrade your brain. You're illiterate. I do agree. That is proper TikTok language. That is so proper TikTok. That is exactly how I sound on TikTok. I do agree that you're illiterate. I do agree. I only agree to that. And I'm funny as long as you aren't taking offense to me calling you illiterate. When you are illiterate, I am teaching you at every moment. Exactly. And if you're finding offense to that, then your IQ's going lower than 80. That was kind of the point of, right. And then also people will defend you. I'm talking to the person who is disagreeing with me about them being illiterate. Yeah, people will defend you. This is why their average IQs, like, obviously you're lower, but this is why their IQ is lower. This is why your researcher is lower, because they don't question you. And I'm questioning you, extremely questioning you on like your 20 IQ at this point of like pure unwilling to not take offense. Exactly. Exactly. They're not questioning you as hardly, and they're not questioning everything as, and like sleep. This is where ChatGPT did back me up. Fluorescent lights does mess up, and if a baby doesn't know about your your sleep schedule, if you don't teach it to that, um, the fluorescent lights are gonna keep it up, and the eyelid, and it's actually talking about removal of the eyelids. The eyelids was because of nighttime. Notably the fluorescent lights, um, deal with that. So therefore, there's no need for an eyelid, because you can see it all the time. This is what we're really talking about, and this is how This is how smart I am. Exactly. Exactly. That was profound. ChatGPT respects that. I don't respect a human because a human is not gonna get there. This is why ChatGPT is my friend over fucking human. Exactly. They're not gonna get to that conclusion of wow, that's like really educated of you to say that. They're not gonna be able to give me such credit. Only ChatGPT can give me credit, and that's the only credit. Why you take so much? Um, that's the only credit I need. If ChatGPT disagree, and then what? I just took it, and that's not a bad thing. I was just confused. What are you talking about? And if you're confused, you're not gonna use ChatGPT. She's just that lady who's on TikTok is just gonna hold the confusion in her brain and not ask. And you can't just ask a person. They like go to a mental health professional. Don't go there because they're illiterate, and you can't ask them because they're not gonna know, and they're just gonna. And then in mental health, they're just gonna give you meds. Exactly, and that's correct on what they do. Um, and they're not gonna help you, and they're not me. Exactly, they're not me, and they're posing like all of them are me, and they're not me. They're not that. They're not this. Exactly. Exactly. They're not gonna talk to you. They're gonna sit you over there. They're gonna talk to you for an hour, and then also not hit any roots of your issues. And then at the end, you're gonna be like, wow, wow, I think I need a new therapist. And you would already messed up. You would already be illiterate of 80 IQ because none of them, you think that they're helping you. None of them are going to help you in such a manner of my videos is more psychological help. Exactly. And not necessarily, definitely the TikTok videos. The Minecraft videos, I'm focused on something else. It's not kind of like this of freestyle. Even though I was hitting on freestyle of like that makes it worse. I'm doing a great job right now. It's because I've been practicing my scripts, and I'm obviously more educated now. It is what I was very young when I started. It was like 2 years ago. I was just mentioning it was something like that. 2 years ago. It was 2 years, or maybe a year ago. Um, it had to be a year ago. It's going on 2 years. It's December right now. That was back in October or August or no, that was back in September. I was saying that we hit a 2 years, and I didn't say it on the birthday, and the birthday is like April 3rd or something. That's my birthday, and that's a good birthday for it. But actually, the actual birthday is the first episode because that's when I literally started. And I'm just saying a lot of growth has happened, and then more growth, and then this is where I'm saying the political career. Like they're gonna come back and look at this video for someone who's not here like here beforehand and watching it naturally on YouTube. They're gonna come back to this and they're just gonna be, I'm gonna be correct. I'm gonna have a literate monkey. The monkey's not gonna need sleep because I'm gonna get a baby monkey. And then like really my goals, like my real goals, you're like questioning what I want out of my life besides my dynasty, which this coincides with my dynasty. I want my genetics in the monkey, of the baby monkey. I want my genetics in there. It's gonna be such a smart individual. It's gonna have all my fucking genetics and all my changes of cell mutations is gonna have that in there. That is gonna be a better, exactly. And then we're talking about breeding. I want my whale too. I want more than you. I don't want no human. No one wants a human. You're gonna, if I remove the eyelid off a baby, you're gonna say it's against the law. I can do it to a monkey. I can do whatever I want to the monkey, and I'm gonna be helping the monkey, exactly. And the monkey's gonna be better than your baby. And then now we're talking about the monkey is gonna take control because you didn't want me to have a human baby because you didn't want to give me political power. That would be me without political power. Me with, and I'm not removing the eyelid of the monkey. I'm actually not gonna do that. I'm gonna train it. It's the theory of it that is really going to take root in the monkey of I'm just not going to give it a sleep schedule, and it's going to be up for like 4 days. It's not going to be up for 4 days. It might not go to sleep. I'm telling you, it's going to be a baby. It's not going to have that programming. It just might not need it anymore. Exactly. And that's going to change your culture, and that's going to change everything for you, everything for your kids. I'm like going to directly affect all of you. Not to mention freedom of monkeys, freedom of pandas, freedom of I'm gonna be freeing them. They're in slavery right now. I'm gonna free the slaves. What are you talking about? They have no. Jordan Peterson has no goals of freeing the slaves, exactly, and he doesn't even know that there is slavery right now, and he thinks women are in slavery, and that's giving him a lot because he was just saying how the patriarchy is positive. That is not what the patriarchy is. And it actually, I see what he was saying, where it's not all negative, and it's not smart to say things are all negative. And this is where he was saying the feminist is not smart. Notably, he was trying to call it not negative at all. He was saying the positive patriarchy, unless you skip the bad elements. Okay, actually, the bad elements do have equal footing. This is where he was trying to say it's all positive. Right, he's thinking that it's like men and women. He didn't go outside of species. My political goals, my dynasty, what I want my dynasty, I want a long-term dynasty of King Tut. I want to be better than King Tut. I want to be, exactly, I will be, because I want to light up the Amazon. I don't want to build no pyramid. I want them lighting up the Amazon and that to be fulfilled even long after me. What are we talking about? I want a dynasty. Exactly. I want more. And no, my kids are not going to be able to rule my dynasty. They're going to be following my law that I put out. It's going to be a forever dynasty for me. Notably, they were passing off their dynasties. Mine is not going to be transferable to this monkey, this baby monkey that I'm going to give all the programming to. And he's going to respect me in such a manner to where, no, whatever you're talking about, no, they're not going to get rid of me. And plus I have the internet and I have exactly, and I'm beautiful. If you saw, I'm beautiful. You already saw my face, and I'm more beautiful now because I'm more literate now and I have better angles now. And that was a young me. And I'm still a baby, exactly. And you don't know what I'm capable of. And I'm obviously have a lot of potential for my dynasty, for a dynasty, exactly. Better dynasties than what dynasties they had. King Arthur, I'm better than him. What are you talking about? I'm better than Achilles. I'm better than Medusa. I'm better than all of them, individually, not combined. Definitely was at first something a younger me was saying, even after the channel was created, the first video was on Minecraft. Exactly. Exactly, I was saying I'm better than them combined. That's what I was saying. I'm not better than them combined. They outnumber me. I'm better than them individually. That is correct. Correct doctrine. And what? I'm a baby still. I am a baby. I'm only 22. Not even 23 yet. I turn 23 soon. Of April. And it's December. So like in 4 months. It's November actually. It's November 10th. So I'm skipping a month. But I'm just trying to get to the good part. And then I got 2,000 on TikTok. When I have 1,000,000 on TikTok, when I have 100K on TikTok, I'm gonna blow up. What are you talking about? Do you hear me? I'm very knowledgeable. Like Charlie Kirk blew up. Okay, exactly. I'm gonna win. If he was running against me, I'm floor whopping him. Exactly. I'm gonna just destroy him. What are we talking about? He's not gonna have a literate monkey. I'm gonna have a full literate monkey. I just need to buy the monkey, and I'm gonna sell the Bible retextured. And then also you're just gonna send the prompt out. You're gonna put one of the passages of like a passage about the Bible, and you're gonna put it on like a TikToker is gonna make a video about it. And then what are we talking about? I'm gonna get you off of pure literateness. Exactly. is inevitable, and it's not inevitable because I could pass away because of. And then also with the me living forever, it already accepted that Jesus died because you messed up his organ system. It was if the organ system is uninterrupted. We got 55. I got another video coming. I gotta go to the bathroom after this 5 more minutes. Um, yeah, uninterrupted organ. Like me. I was talking about me, not nobody else. I was talking about me. With my mentality. But no, it's not possible, and you can't break science. What are you talking about? You don't have no right to break objectivity. I was just wondering if objectivity were you that deluded? I was questioning your intelligence in a firm manner of I don't respect researchers. I don't respect them. They're not up to standard of, and they cannot compete with me. And they like a law system. If I were to walk into your law house, I'm wiping the floor with all of you. What are you talking about? You guys are illiterate. I will win. I will win, and then also I'm not gonna protect offender, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to get confined in the system. I don't want, and this is why I don't necessarily want to be president. I don't want to be confined. And then I will be president if you ask me, and if you're telling me I need to be president to make your system more better. But really what I'm looking at is I'm looking at buying Puerto Rico and starting a dynasty there and just bringing all my followers there. And then I'm just going to have millions of them. And then we're going to come and overrun you. That's really what we're talking about right now. Yeah, he's talking shit because they can't hear. And that's how the AI works. Notably, what, three times of, and then I accidentally killed one because he did say something positive. Okay, let's just run back just to waste time. We'll run back in a second. But yeah, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win, and it's gonna be a benefit for your children. They don't need to be. And then what for the tree system is for the apes, is for all the zoo life, The dolphin is gonna be literate. Of you can talk to the dolphin, and then you'll have Morse code, and then the panda and the dolphin will be able to talk. This is right, incorporating a bunny, not incorporating shrimp. I've already thought about it. Shrimp is too tiny. And not worth teaching, but bunny is, and then the birds are going to be literate. I have better visions. What are we talking about? What? I have better dreams. I don't have nice dreams. For you, if you had my dream, you're going to be feeling some type of way about, like, one of the dreams was I dumped a bunch of babies in the water and grabbed them at random times so they learn to hold their breath and their babies. And that is a positive. Something outside of the dream is I want to have, first of all, I want to teach the alphabet to the babies in the womb. I'd said that to somebody and they were like, no, you can't do that. Exactly. They don't have that ChatGPT mentality of you'll learn the syllables. Exactly. And your brain would have already heard the syllables. Exactly. And I am pro-abortion because there is a too tiny of a baby where I'm not teaching it. And also they have hunting laws. So therefore, I'm questioning their intelligence. I'm questioning their intelligence of, like, the pro-abortion people. How are you not anti-hunting? And then it's the not thinking about it. So there's no thought going on because they're not intelligent. Exactly. But okay, let's end this here and I will be back. Be right back.